Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, or welcome to the channel if you've never been to the channel before. Today I'm going to make a video. It's a little bit different. Usually it's just based on like gaming and that. Forza Motorsport is what it's been. But today I'm going to talk about another game, and that game is Automobilista 2. And specifically, is Automobilista 2 the best sim racing game out there right now? Of course, it's got probably one of the biggest track lists and car lists, except for maybe Corsa, Assetto Corsa. I've played other ones like Race Room, R Factor. I haven't actually played Assetto Corsa, and I haven't played iRacing. However, for the cost, I would say Automobilista is probably right up there, at least with Assetto Corsa, regardless of never actually playing Assetto Corsa. However, there's something I think that Automobilista does the best, and that is just pretty much in how much it costs for what you get. You've got iRacing, it costs so much because you've got the subscription model, whereas you can go on Automobilista and get it for £20 on Steam, maybe less, or you could go to places where you could get keys and pick it up for the main edition for £10, sometimes less than that. So I think Automobilista is a massive thing. It's made itself, well, put itself right up there by changing its physics lately, and then we'll just go straight into it. So, and yeah, so straight off the bat, Automobilista, it's got wheel support. You might have to do so. What I've changed, I've just got a Logitech G29. So in controls, your force feedback, I put the gain up to 100, make it sure it's on default plus, low force boost is 40, FX for 44, dampening on 20, and minus spring, which is kind of, it doesn't really matter, but I have that on 40, just like, as you can see, just like that. But yeah, so here we are at Killarney. We are in a Formula V12. I've never raced one of these. I've turned the driving line off. I'm not used to sim racing, really, from a Forza background, a Gran Turismo background in my PlayStation days. But I believe this is the game that most people could easily get in to sim racing. We'll just take it easy on this lap. So, in Automobilista, it's a bit different than games like Forza Motorsport, where the car is extremely understeered. So when you're coming up to a corner, the car will, like, as soon as you brake, as soon as you accelerate around the corner, the car's going to try and go off straight out of the corner and basically smash. But in games like Automobilista, you will probably find it's more oversteery, kind of like as soon as you accelerate on the corner, the car is going to try and turn even more instead of just going flying off the track. If you're not careful with your actual turning and that, and your acceleration, then your car's tail is going to come out. It's going to spin you around, it's going to put you in a barrier, it's going to put you off the track, or you might catch it if you're experienced enough, if you feel it. But other than that, it's a problem with games like Forza and that, where they are extreme. So you have to like tune your car to try and get the best out of your car all the time. I find the Automobilista, the cars are more tuned, but it is a lot easier to actually skid off track and smash. But in the Sims, obviously that's the way it should be. Cars are supposed to be more oversteery than not. Front steering cars obviously being the exception. A front steering car being the front wheels having to do everything is going to be more prone to understeer. But oversteer cars in Forza Motorsports and Gran Turismo, but certainly Forza Motorsports, really understeer it, and which is just not realistic. And how I think Automobilista is probably the best one to go with out of all your sims, at least in my experience. Everyone's going to be different here, as I just find it it's more accessible. You can put on driving assist and that. I wouldn't recommend putting your brake assist and acceleration assist, just like in games like Forza and that. I would never recommend you doing that. But to just kind of give yourself a chance, you can put down on the perfect driving line and stuff like that. They're never perfect, but just something to give you a chance. And to me, like R Factor and Racing Room, they were very, very different. It's like, I think Automobilista is more of a middle ground, and I don't believe any of these sims are actually true to life, because every sim is different, so how can they be a sim? But anyway, I think because of this, you see how the car handles and that is definitely accessible for those that's leaving like an arcade sim like Forza and Gran Turismo, and I recommend people giving it a go. Even those that's played Assetto Corsa, iRacing and that, give this a go, give it a chance. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. That is what Automobilista is like. I think that is the easiest probably to get into sim for anyone who's starting sim racing. It's obviously also the best bang for your buck. Unless you're good for modern, then maybe Corsa would be up there as well. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think Automobilista is one of the best now? Or do you think they've got some way to go? If you like this video, please hit that like button. Please also subscribe, drop me a comment, say hi, share this with your friends if you think they'd be interested. And until the next video, I'll catch you later, and thank you for watching.